Sky Squad, we are back in the building, and today we're going to be discussing Nene Leakes. Now, as Nene Leakes is already involved in a lawsuit against Bravo TV, NBC Universal, Andy Cohen, the producers of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and now she's also involved in yet another lawsuit that we're going to talk about. So before we get into that, make sure you guys hit that notification bell button, hit the subscribe button, and join the texting community. You guys can shoot me a text message at 202-918-3386, and I will send you a new text message every time a video drops. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and stage dive into what we got to talk about. Now, again, as we talked about earlier, Nene Leakes is already embroiled in one lawsuit, but now it seems as though she's about to be embroiled in another. Oh, yes. So apparently, this is wild. The first place I saw this was the Jasmine brand. So I wanted to pull it up here. And it says Nene Leakes sued by boyfriend Naomi. That's how you pronounce his name, right? Naomi. Naomi's wife says, I was humiliated when she posted my husband. Okay. Now let's take things over to TMZ, where the initial report came from. The headline reads over there: Nene Leakes sued by boyfriend's wife. You stole my husband. That is the headline. Okay. Now, before we dive into this, I had previously heard, and a lot of you guys had, sent me messages and DMs and stuff like that, indicating that the man was married. Okay. Now, when I was sent this information, and because their relationship seemed so public, I naturally assumed that it was some type of separation that was happening, maybe some type of legal separation or physical separation, and they were just doing what grown folks do. I'm not really looking for any scandal in it all. Nene Leakes has talked about, her relationship with this guy. So I'm assuming that this is all on the level and that his still being married was just a legal technicality. Because in my mind, again, I'm thinking they just doing what grown folks do, right? Well, according to this lawsuit, not so much. Okay. Allegedly. Anyway, the article goes on to state that Nene Leakes is being hauled into court by her boyfriend's wife for allegedly sleeping with her man, causing her marriage to collapse. Now, this is what the new legal documents are saying, according to TMZ. So the woman in question, her name is Malamine, and apparently in the lawsuit, she is claiming that Nene and her now boyfriend, Naomi, hooked up while he was still married to her. Now, according to the suit, she is saying that Nene posted picture after picture of her and her new man, humiliating Malamine and cratering her relationship with her husband. Cratering, I guess, meaning sinking it. Okay. Now, the woman is claiming that she has suffered emotional distress, mental anguish, and loss of affection. Okay. So, North Carolina is apparently one of the 7 states where a person can sue a spouse's extramarital partner for alienation of affection. Most states have disallowed such suits, but it's because it's really just a game of love. That's what TMZ is stating. Now, apparently, Malamine is seeking more than $100,000. Okay. So apparently they had reached out to Nene Leakes, but as of yet, there has been no comment on this question, on this situation. But I'm sorry, it's wild to me. It's wild to me. First of all, listen, I know $100,000 can sound like a lot of money, but it's not really a lot of money. It's actually on the lighter end of the spectrum in terms of lawsuits. Granted, again, that is a year's salary for most of us. You know what I'm saying? For most people. But in the terms of celebrity money, $100,000, I mean, is a drop in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Compared to how much some celebrities have owed in back taxes and stuff like that, which I never fault people for because, listen, taxes, they a beast. Okay, nobody want to pay them. And that's just the reality of the situation. But again, this is surprising to me because I had assumed, and I feel like I was right to assume that this was on the level, okay? Because they were so public with it and there was no shame in any of it. So for me, I know y'all have been talking about this man was married and yada 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 yada, but I in my head I thought to myself, well, surely, surely this is illegal. This is the man is separated from the wife and ain't no hope for the resolutions. Okay. But according to this lawsuit, not so much. Y'all chime in the chatterization and let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Um, I just don't. I refuse to believe that Nene done stole somebody's man. I refuse to believe it. Mm-mm. Speaking of which, so I meant to talk about this the other day, but then I had to get on the road, and it's just been very, very busy over these past couple of days. So I didn't really get a chance to talk about it because there's so many shows out and there's so many things to review and so little time. Okay. But anyway, shout out to our friends over at Urban Bell Mag because I had almost forgotten about this moment that happened on the nightcap with Carlos King because Carlos took the opportunity to ask Tamar about her unfollowing Nene. Okay. And then, as you guys know, Tamar also posted some messages about friends not being supportive enough. So, when asked, Tamar said, well, here's the thing. I unfollow a lot of people depending on my emotions. So, I've unfollowed my mama. I unfollowed my sisters. No one is safe. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't mess with you. It just means that I don't want to see it right now, whatever you posting. Well, so Carlos then said, well, she unfollowed you too. So she doesn't want to see you either, sis. Carlos gonna ask these questions. Carlos is not gonna let you off the hook, man. Not at all. Anyway, Tamar says, I don't know if it was unfollow or if it was the block. I'm not sure. At this point, at this part of my life, I don't want no mess. I don't want no drama. I don't want no conflict. I don't want no ickiness. I just want to move on, move up, and move forward. And that's just where I am. She says, I love her. I love her with every inch of my being. It's nothing personal. Hmm. It's hard not to take it personal when somebody, your friend, unfollow you. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. But Tamar being an individual, you know, she's grown and she has the right to do as she pleases with her social media. Should people take the social media unfollow and the block so seriously? You know, I used to ask myself that question and I used to say, no, it's just social media. I mean, whatever. Then I thought about it and I said, well, social media is such a vital part of how we all communicate these days. And the block on social media in this day and age means something to people. Whether or not it means something to you, it might mean something to the other person that you have blocked. Okay. It says a lot about your standing with them socially if you block or unfollow that person. All right. So it's very interesting the dynamics that occur on social media. It's such a shame that all of this is going on right now because there are some great things that are coming Nene Leakes' way, and we do want to also highlight those. because what we will also see coming up this month is Nene Leakes will be back on our TV screens on June 27th with the College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 1, Episode 1 premiere on, again, June 27th on BET The Plus. Okay? So if you ain't got the BET Plus, go ahead and get your subscriptions. Okay? Go on ahead and get it. I think I never did cancel mine. I was gonna cancel it at one point in time, but I think I might as well just keep it now and write it off as on the taxes or something like that, because it is work. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about these stories. Will you be watching College Hill on the BET Plus? Do you have the BET Plus? Let a brother know in the conversation down below. We will try to review it, I think. Yes, we will try to review it, depending on how we can fit it in and squeeze it in. It's looking like that's a Monday, and Monday nights is already looking booked. But we'll see what we can do, okay? With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video.